Hi everyone, we have Grandmaster Peter Leko of Hungary. He just eliminated Grandmaster Kirill Alekseenko of Austria and advanced to the fourth round of FIDE World Cup. Congratulations, Peter. How do you feel advancing to the fourth round of this event?
Thank you very much. Well, it's like a fairy tale, yeah. It's of course very very pleasant. Well, I'm not having any expectations. I'm not looking forward to anything. I just try to play the next game. I'm very happy to be here and playing here in India with all this crowd after the game, this cheering, all the signings. It's just always so nice to see that people care. Yeah, that there are so many fans, and it's a pleasure to play here.
Well, you won both games against Kirill. If you could tell us about those two games.
Well, it was a very tough match. Yeah, as usually in World Cup, when you look at the final score, you think like, okay, that's it. Somebody dominated the other. I never feel this way. Yeah, every single match has its own life, own story. The first game, yesterday's game, was a tremendous battle. Yeah, it was a very interesting game. When I checked with the computer last night out of curiosity, I wanted to save energy, but it was just my mind was still thinking about different positions. Without engines, I would say that I played a game yesterday which could be analyzed without engine for 1 week to try to understand what was going on. Yes, and we had to kind of rely on our intuition during the game. Finally, in time trouble, he could have made a draw at one point, but he missed his chance, and then I converted. Nice with nice technique, the winning endgame. And then, well, no time for celebration, yeah, because first of all, you are completely exhausted. You know that your opponent is very dangerous. Yeah, he plays many lines. I knew I kind of expected some Italian, but I also knew that there are 200 different versions of them. And no matter how much I'm gonna check, he will come up with the one and only that I had no time already to check. This is what happened. To tell absolutely honestly, like 2:46, 40 minutes before the start of the game, I was still thinking like, okay, I'm running late. Should I close the engine or should I open this file? You know, I was thinking because I knew that this could happen, but already I thought I cannot risk it that I'm getting late because if you open the line, the file, then it will go on with hundreds of moves. So I just closed the laptop and okay, let's get to the game and I will play if I don't remember anything because when you are not playing every day, yeah, and I'm not playing already for 5 6 years. Yeah, my last individual tournament was in 2019, the Grand Swiss. Yeah, 6 years, and okay, I did play the Olympiad last year and also the European Team Championship now, but I always feel like it's never enough. Just a couple of games to get into my real knowledge. Yeah, so I'm actually feeling happy that with every single game I'm getting more and more into my stuff, and I fight, and then we see what happens.
Well, we are definitely happy to see you playing an individual tournament. But if you could tell us, like, what made you decide to play this World Cup? And since you haven't played an individual event for 6 years.
Yeah, well, because I'm retired. I don't know. Well, I thought I'm retired. I'm the coach of Vincent Keymer. I'm doing the commentary in different events. So basically, I feel like I don't have a single free day in my life. Yeah, there's always something going on. But the federation, the Hungarian federation, really made some incredible efforts to bring me back before the Olympiad. Yeah, if that would have not happened, I would not be standing here. Yeah, for sure. Our president and our government made really very big contribution. So I came back. Rapport also came back. Yeah, we have a national team who is fighting, and and then suddenly came the news during the Grand Swiss while I was working day and night for Vincent. Uh, the news that Rapport suddenly qualified by rating. Yeah, because many top players refused to find it participation, and this gives the federation the chance to nominate a player, and they would like me if I would be ready. And then I thought like, yes, well, I did not think about it. I'm completely exhausted from all the hard work that I'm doing with the preparation for the Grand Swiss. But okay, if my country is asking me to play, and it's also in India with all this crazy boom, I just, as a chess fan, because since I'm kind of a retired player, I feel like I'm a chess fan. Uh, I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I'm just so happy to see this. That in India, this is how it should be. Yeah, that chess is booming. Everybody goes crazy. Everybody's following. And whenever I see all the Gukesh Pragnan, Darigaisi, and all the other guys, I just think about Vichy. Yeah, I was fighting with Vichy for I don't know 20 years or something. For me, is one of the absolute greatest of all times, and this is his legacy, what he left behind. And I just wanted to still be one more time part of it, so I decided to come to Goa.
Well, speaking of Vincent Keymer, a few months ago he was around World 2021, and now he is World number four. You being his coach, could you tell us how what is the reason behind him achieving so much of success?
Well, he's improving. Yeah, he's improving. The hard work pays off. He's also getting more and more confidence. It's also very typical. Yeah, when you have a good run and you play with a lot of confidence, and people start to be worried of you, then you can have great runs. He's doing extremely well. I'm very happy. And yeah, many people were thinking like, okay, now how is he playing when I'm not, that I'm playing here myself. Well, I think he knows how to take care of himself. He definitely has now a crazy match against Pranesh. I don't know, I think the game is still in progress. The first game ended in a draw. We are India, we know all these Indian players are incredibly strong. It's never easy, but of course I'm always rooting for him to succeed.
Well, speaking of Pranesh, yesterday in the first game there was a little touch move incident. Did you manage to see it?
No, no, I was just busy with my own stuff. I did hear during dinner the players Vincent discussed with the German team, but I was also way too exhausted to have any contribution. You know, I was just listening, and I thought like, okay, once the event is over, once I'm knocked out, then I'm gonna take a look at all these things. But while the tournament is in progress, I just want to focus on myself.
Well, we are used to seeing you doing commentary in various top events, but here you are playing. So during the game, do you get any of those thoughts explaining ideas, but there's no audience, so do you explain it to yourself or something like that?
No, I don't explain anything to myself. Only sometimes when the Tantra is approaching, then I think like, yes, how nice it is to do the commentary. Yes, because every game has so much to tell. Yes, and as a professional player, someone who played on the top for so many years, I know exactly in every single situation with how much time and like this, who thinks how and why, and then to be a bridge between the audience and between the player. I always enjoy this role very much. That's why I also try not to use computer. Yeah, because once you see the computer evaluation, you are completely in a different planet and you are not a player anymore. Yeah, because as a player, this is exactly always the crazy challenge that you are in the dark. You don't know if this is good or bad or whatever. You try to calculate as much as you can, but there is always this uncertainty behind every single decision, and that's also for me one of the most beautiful things, yeah, that we never know exactly is it good or not, and we just fight.
Well, in the fourth round, you're going to face Arjun Erigaisi. We have heard a lot of praises from you during the analysis of various online events and various tournaments. So, your thoughts on this upcoming match?
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward. Okay, this is a big privilege to, you know, I'm coming back from the retirement, playing my maybe final tournament, individual tournament. I do gonna play the Olympiad, that's fixed next year for my country, but individual I have no idea. So it's a privilege to play against one of the absolute best right now. Yeah, Arjun is, I don't know, number 4, 5 in the world. All these life ratings, a few points here and there, this does not make any difference for me. In my mind, it's always like, aha, so he's like in top 5 or top 6, and that's it. I want to enjoy it. It will be a big pleasure to play a match like this, and then we see what happens.
Well, thank you, Mr. Leko, for your valuable time. I wish you all the best for round four as well as the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.